All right, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time joining me. I'll take my hat off so it's easier to see me. Um, I wanted to talk about Peacemaker. I want to talk about especially the last two episodes, because I talked a little bit after the sixth episode, and how much I was enjoying it, and it's still a really, really good season. And the ending wasn't the worst, TV show ending that I've seen. Um, but yeah, something was a little weird about the finale. Um, I think like everything with the multiverse and Peacemaker, seeing an alternate version of himself, and so this will be like fully spoilers too. But him seeing an alternate version of himself and seeing a world where everyone he knows is completely different, in this Nazi version of his world. That was really interesting. Him and Harcourt, their relationship was interesting. They everything with Adebayo, they push the characters in interesting directions, where you'd want them to push them in a second season. But then the finale comes around, right? And it's an hour long. It's like 55 minutes after, a lot of the episodes only being like half an hour or so. And, some people were complaining about that. And I kind of got it. I kind of understand. But at the same time, this is kind of just James Gunn's thing. Like, it's kind of his baby. So however much he wants to write is up to him. However much material he wants to be in it, is up to him. I don't think they ran out of writing, or they couldn't come up with ideas. I just think he really wanted to. He wants everything to have a through line. He wants everything to be. He wants Superman and Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, and then Supergirl next year. He wants everything to be singular, but he wants a through line in each one. And I think if he didn't have that through line quite as much, Peacemaker would have been improved, especially with like the last 5 minutes. Peacemaker, resolves a lot of his trauma and his problems within the last episode, and then they completely undo it, and they throw him in this prison dimension. And it's like, well, so is this going to be season 3 of Peacemaker? Some people were speculating like Superman would be like thrown into the prisoner dimension as well, and then that's how Peacemaker and Superman kind of, either team up or just bounce off of each other. But that completely undid the whole. It undid the whole episode, and not to mention, a lot of the episode was dedicated to the music, just showing the concert that Chris and Harcourt went to, where they had their moment, and which is a good catharsis for the whole season, because we've been leading up to this moment. Why are they standoffish? Why does Chris want to know if it meant anything? And then we finally do find out what that thing is, because they shared a kiss. And I don't know, that was just done so well. Stuff with Harcourt, and I don't know, it just feels like he lost the plot a tiny bit. I really don't like saying that, because I still think it's a good show, and it's a ton of fun. It's like the stereotypical thing you'd want from a comic book show. It's a lot of fun. It's got light-hearted moments, and it's generally like fun and jokey. but it knows when to get serious and when to like uh, take emotions and take them seriously. Um, but there's always like a little tongue in cheekness. Like it's like the way he deals with his trauma is he has like a big orgy at his house and he like just does a bunch of drugs. Um, uh, and you know, instead of stumbling outside in his backyard, he stumbles into his multiverse closet. Uh, so it's like everyone's a real person. They're all just real heightened. Like Harcourt is your typical like standoffish, um, you know, not ready for a relationship type girl. You can't fix me type girl. Except she gets into fucking bar fights and she's just tough as nails. You know, everyone has that sort of thing to them. And I don't know, I just feel like if the last episode was not so much music, concert videos, and less, because he did get pretty sappy, maybe a little less sappy, and I just think it could have really, really elevated it to being like, okay, this is way better than season one, even. Um, yeah, so that's about it. I think that's all I really had to say. Peacemaker was a ton of fun, but the ending, it just felt anticlimactic. Like I don't want to see my hero be thrown into prison after being tortured for the entire freaking season. Um, it just felt, it just didn't feel right. I'm no screenwriting expert, but uh, yeah. So that's about just how I feel. I am very excited for Supergirl next year, um, which is which looks to be pretty good. I forget who's directing it, but so there's that. I might even get around to Creature Commandos, honestly. Um, and there's Clayface next year too. They're doing that like artsy Clayface movie. They're doing that. In terms of like other superhero stuff, you know, I mean, Doomsday's coming out next year. I don't even know how to feel about that movie. Um, and then Gen V. Gen V has been amazing. Gen V has been Peacemaker and Gen V were kind of like neck and neck quality wise. If Gen V really sticks to the landing, uh, like it did for the first season, absolutely. Like I'll put it above Peacemaker season 2. Oh shit, the cat's messing with something. Messing with this. So Gen V's been pretty good, and then I've really been wanting to check out Invincible. And then they just posted like they're doing the 4th season already, so I do want to catch up to that as well. With that as well. So yeah, that's just a little update, a little extra for you. Thank you for watching. Watch Peacemaker. If you watch this whole thing and haven't seen it already. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for a lot different type of videos coming up. Thank you, thank you.